Next on With News, Cowrah's John Walsh to be sentenced for murdering his cellmate. The Variety Bash travels through the region and how a new app is helping people with a disability.
Across the Central West, this is Win News.
Tonight, drought volunteers hit the ground running in Dubbo. Thousands of hay bales from Tasmania travel through the region. And how to stay safe while camping during the dry times. Good evening, I'm Geoff Phillips. Also coming up tonight, a Bathurst man celebrates 30 years of participating in the Variety Bash. Even his car has been with him the entire time. Disaster relief group Team Rubicon has begun operations in Dubbo, bringing support to drought-stricken farmers in the region. The veteran-based volunteer group will help farmers by providing physical labour and also moral support over the next few weeks.
It was D-Day. Volunteers from across the country were out on farms, lending a hand to drought-affected farmers. Adam Murray, Win News.
Tasmanians have put their hands up to lend support for drought-stricken farmers in New South Wales. More than 1,200 bales of hay left Tasmania on Friday. Today, the Tassie Hay Run went through the Central West, as several trucks full of feed for starving livestock went through Dubbo. Tasmanian farmers and businesses with trucking companies have not only donated hay, but also freight and time for struggling farmers. The truck stopped in Gilgandra for a short break before stopping later tonight at Moree. They'll head to Tamworth tomorrow. After witnessing people make simple camping mistakes that could turn deadly during drought, scouts are reminding campers of important safety measures. With dry conditions, trees losing limbs and more wildlife around, these could be life-saving tips.
As frequent campers, these scouts say it's all too common to see people making mistakes that can be life-threatening. Camping under a tree for shelter is one of the most common errors that happens when selecting a campsite.
Since it's dry, trees are more prone for branches to break off, so we weren't camping underneath the tree.
Their key message? Enjoy the outdoors safely. Alison Dance, Win News.
Notorious Cowrah murderer John Walsh, who stabbed his wife, bludgeoned his grandson and drowned his granddaughter in 2008, pleaded guilty to another murder charge after attacking his prison cellmate in January last year. Walsh admitted to beating his cellmate and fellow convicted killer Frank Townsend with a metal sandwich iron before he was interrupted by prison guards. Still to come on Win News, how a local app developer is shining a spotlight on disability access. And the Parks Painting Club on the hunt for new recruits. Love them or hate them, Chico rolls are part of Bathurst culture, with the iconic hotbox food being made at the Simplot factory. The home of the Chico roll was a stopover for the Variety Bash as it heads towards Alice Springs, along the way raising money for Aussie kids.
Colour, character and noise. You know when the Variety Bash is in town. This time the crew stopped over at the Simplot factory in Bathurst.
Members of the Parks Painting Club are calling for anyone with a passion for art to consider joining their group. The painting group has been running since the 1980s, giving artists the chance to paint in a social setting.
With every brushstroke, these artworks are brought to life by members of the Parks Painting Club. The club is giving art enthusiasts the chance to meet in a social setting and paint till their heart's content.
Amy is along with sport and everyone came out to support the inaugural Katrina Hobby Memorial match.
They did, Geoff, and it was a very special day for everyone involved, culminating in a match between the Tigerettes and Giants. Also, the Emus, the first team through to the Blouse Cup Grand Final.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Spoil Dad this Father's Day with gift ideas galore.
In sport, for a fourth straight year, Endeavour Oval will play host to the Blouse Clothing Cup Grand Final. A tight and tense match between Orange Emus and Bathurst Bulldogs paved the way for the finals to head back to the Colour City.
A lot was on the line. One side looking to make their first grand final appearance since 2010. For the other, their fifth in a row. The latter got off to the best of starts. Jack Marginton over after 9 minutes.
The inaugural Katrina Hobby Memorial Match was an emotionally charged day for everyone who knew her. The Orange Tigerettes and Bathurst Giants battled for the shield in one of the tightest matches of the season.
A match in memory of a much-loved vice-captain. Katrina Hobby lost her battle with ovarian cancer in November of last year.
And that is Tuesday Sport, Geoff.
Amy, thank you for that. Chris is here with the weather, and still mild, but a much warmer day today.
Thanks, Geoff. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow looks to continue the trend with more sunshine and max temps in the mid-teens. Stay with us. I'll have details after the break. Welcome back. We've seen clear skies today thanks to the high pressure system to the north. It brought a mild but warmer day across the region. Today's weather photo is from Rod. Some overcast skies to share with us tonight. Excellent stuff there, Rod. Thank you very much. Let's dive in and look at some details from around the region today. Sunshine for Coonamble, where winds were a little breezy this afternoon. Their strongest wind gust was 37 k's today. Calm winds in Dubbo, an icy start for Parkes and Mudgee. -2 waking up today, but rose into the double digits around 10 o'clock. And a cool one for Orange thanks to the wind chill, south to southwesterly winds, driving that apparent temperature down about 5 degrees or so this morning. Humidity sat on 99% in Cowra until about 9:30 today. Let's have a look at our dams now. Burrendong saw a release of 400 megalitres, Wyangla a release of 900 megalitres. On the satellite now, a high pressure system over New South Wales will shift to the Tasman Sea tonight as a cold front approaches from the west. On the synoptic chart, the passage of this front will bring windy conditions to much of the state on Wednesday, with a new high developing in its wake on Thursday. Now, a severe weather warning has been issued for west to northwesterly winds for parts of the region. Damaging winds averaging 80 to 90 k's, with peak gusts of about 120 may affect the alpine areas above 1900 metres, where blizzard conditions are possible. Winds are expected to ease late Wednesday. To the forecast now, sunny tomorrow, with areas of morning frost. Also, a few strong winds about the region. Narromine 23 degrees, 24 will be the high for Warren. Wellington 0 to 22, Parkes 21 will be the high. Over in Forbes 4 to 22. Now for Orange tomorrow, some morning frost about, winds easing in the afternoon, a top of 15 degrees. In the days ahead, Thursday will be partly cloudy on the slopes, but sunny and strong winds for the tablelands. Partly cloudy on Friday with areas of morning frost, and Saturday is looking partly cloudy with a chance of showers and late snow possible in the south above 1100 metres. So another windy morning tomorrow, Geoff.
Keep the wind jacket handy. Chris, thank you. And that is Wind News for Tuesday the 14th of August. I'm Geoff Phillips. Thanks for your company. Until 6 tomorrow, good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.